Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have some massive breaking news on the DC front, some fresh new images of David Corenswet in the Superman suit, up close and personal, high quality resolution images. Can't wait to share these with you guys, so let's jump straight into it. So this article comes to us from comicflicknews.com, and the article is called First Look, Superman Set Photos, Reveal Man of Steel Suit, and Eddie Gaffegi as Mr. Terrific. So we get a great look at Mr. Terrific here as well. He's quite a cool character, so I can't wait to see what he looks like also. So, first photos of David Corenswet as Superman revealed. After much anticipation, the first set photos of David Corenswet as the DCU's Man of Tomorrow Superman have finally surfaced. An official image of Corenswet in costume initially drew mixed reactions from fans. However, these new photos reveal a suit that is far more colourful and reminiscent of the classic Superman look. Yeah, you remember that first image that James Gunn put out, a couple of months back? That dark, brooding image of Superman struggling to put his boots on while there's like an alien attacking Metropolis behind him. Awful, bad first image to put out. It really soured a lot of the fans' reception to what the suit looks like, but these images do a lot better justice to the suit, guys. So let's go down and check them out in a sec. So, though the suit appears to be a bit loose on Corenswet, it's likely due to the action scenes being filmed. It's common for actors to wear roomier suits on set. Chris Evans often did this with Captain America, with visual effects used in post-production to refine the fit. The biggest highlight here is the return of the iconic trunks. Yes, there's so many people that are hyped for these trunks, guys. I mean, in this day and age with the modern setting of Superman, the trunks can look a bit goofy. They harken back to the older images of what Superman used to look like, but I'm so glad it's back. It looks goofy as hell, in my opinion, but at the end of the day, it's so quirky and it's so cool, and I love the fact that the trunks are back. So the new photos, showcase them in all their glory, and we're giving them a big thumbs up. Yeah, I give it a big thumbs up as well. Gotta love the trunks. So, as for Eddie Gaffegi's Mr. Terrific, he looks as though he stepped straight out of the comics. This impressively accurate portrayal suggests that James Gunn is committed to staying true to the source material for Superman and future DCU projects. So guys, this is where it gets really exciting. Let's dive into these X posts. Let's check out these set images of Superman and Mr. Terrific, and let's have a look at these costume designs. So guys, let's check out this first X post. This comes to us from cleveland.com. The suits are out. Superman and what appears to be Mr. Terrific from DC Comics are in full uniform and together filming a scene in downtown Cleveland. And the photos come to us courtesy of Joshua Gunter. So let's check out this first image. So guys, there we go. Mr. Terrific and the Man of Steel, David Corenswet, in their uniforms in all their glory. Seeing those trunks on the outside of the suit, man, that's so crazy. It's so corny, but I absolutely love it. As it says, above in the article, it does look a little bit loose fitting. You can tell here by the crimples in the suit. But like it says, during the action scenes, they use the looser suits to be able to move around easier, and then they edit that out during post visuals. But yeah, I think this looks terrific. The saturation on the suit, the colors look brighter, it looks better. The cape looks pretty cool. I love the logo on the front. I think that looks great. Some of the indentation of the the costume design, like on the arms and the chest, that looks cool. It looks like they fixed the collar as well. It doesn't look like it goes up as high up. But man, David Corenswet, he looks so much like, Henry Cavill. Is unreal. Like, it looks like his long lost brother. Like, they look so similar in their body mass, the face, everything. But yeah, I think this looks great. I can't wait to see it in the actual movie when the visual effects are done, when the actual the tone and the palette of the movie colors are put on top of the suit. I think it's going to look terrific. No pun intended. And then obviously in the background we have Mr. Terrific here in his classic iconic comic book costume, which looks great. We have a military Humvee in the background, so obviously the military are going to be heavily involved in this scene with whatever's going on. Let's move on to the next image. So, moving on to the next one, again, we have Mr. Terrific with his classic iconic costume. The fair play written down the side of this kind of leather. It almost looks like a bike jacket. He's got the classic black tee on his face. And again, we've got military in the background. Let's move on to the next one. And again, from behind this time, Mr. Terrific, fair play written down his sleeve. Really cool costume, ripped right from the comics. Absolutely identical. It was a great way to go. It looks great. They're keeping the source material, respecting it, I should say. Military Humvee in the background again. And let's move on to the fourth image, and it's just a picture of the director James Gunn, obviously doing his thing, filming the scene here with David Corenswet and Mr. Terrific, and the military, whatever may be going on. I'm sure we'll find out when the movie comes out. So let's move on to the next X post. So this one here, obviously from Cleveland.com again. So yes, it appears to be there. Actually, sorry for the low quality. So if we go down here, an image was snapped of David Corenswet again in the Superman suit. It's very blurry, it's shot through a window, but as we can see, we've got the actual symbol, the Superman symbol, on the back of the cape this time, which is pretty cool. You can just about make it out with this yellow blob here. We can't get any further details, but it is confirmation that the logo will be on the back of the cape, which I think is really cool. It's very different from other Superman designs, and I kind of like that. Moving on to this next post, it comes to us from DC Film News. David Corenswet with that Superman smile. And we get an image from behind. We get Mr. Terrific here in the foreground. We get some of the crew members here, obviously orchestrating the scene. We have a military operator, it looks like, in the background with that Humvee again. And then we have David Corenswet having a nice smile here, obviously having a good time in his Superman costume. We get a look at the back of the cape here, but unfortunately the symbol on the back of the cape from that previous image is just out of the edge of the picture here, which is a shame, because we would have been able to get a good look at the image of the symbol on the back of the cape, but unfortunately it's just out of the shot, which is a shame. But again, this image is really cool. It's great to see these two guys in a scene together. Hopefully within the next few days we get more images and more scenes, and potentially more DC characters in these scenes and more reveals, which would be really cool. But anyway, let's move on to the next post. And then finally on this post from DC Film News again, another look at David Corenswet's Superman. What are your thoughts so far? So we have David Corenswet here. He's leaning up against what looks like to be a railing. We have the Humvee in the background again. And we get a look at kind of the cape here. Look at the fabric. It looks really, really nice. Again, the trunk's on the outside. The indentation around kind of the shoulder pads and kind of on the front chest area. That kind of indent within the suit. I think it looks cool. When the sun hits it in different angles, you get that kind of shading in the indentation, which I think looks cool. We see the symbol on the front, which looks great. It's a shame that it's kind of hidden a little bit because of the angle. But again, the collar looks like it's been changed up a little bit. It doesn't look as big as what it did in that first revealed image. But yeah, I think he looks great. And again, I cannot stress this. This guy looks so much like Henry Cavill. It's absolutely insane to me. Like, from this side, if you told me this image was Henry Cavill, I would believe you. It looks exactly like Henry Cavill. It's crazy. But yeah, the guy looks great in the costume, and I think he's going to do great in the role. So, I think that's the last image that we have so far. Yeah, that's the last image that we have to look at, guys. But let's just have a quick read of the article before we finish off. So, Superman follows the journey of the titular hero as he reconciles his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as Clark Kent in Smallville, Kansas. Embodying truth, justice, and the American way, he is guided by human kindness in a world that often sees kindness as old-fashioned. Well, I mean, Superman is very old-fashioned in this movie, considering he's wearing his trunks on the outside. But yeah, I love it, man. So guys, that's kind of where we are. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of the article. It's kind of just about the cast list and all that kind of stuff, which we already know. But these images look great, especially this one here, the first image that we looked at. With him, a close-up image, high quality, the saturation of the suit, the colors look great, the trunks on the outside, classic and corny, cheesy, I should say. But guys, jump into the comment section, let me know what you think about these images. Does it get you more excited for the upcoming Superman movie? Do you think the suit looks good? Do you think it looks dumb? Do you think it looks bad? Do you think it looks great? Whatever your thoughts, comments, and opinions are, make sure you pop them down below, guys. Can't wait to see what you have to say about this. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one.